Beachfront glamping is coming to Lazarus Island, cementing efforts to turn it into an eco-tourism hub as part of a suite of offerings unveiled by the Sentosa Development Corporation to promote rustic adventure on the southern islands, but with what it describes as a light touch. Our Minister of State for Trade and Industry, Alvin, was at the launch of the new facilities.
What we want to try to do is to engender a sense of preservation, conservation. Even as ecotourism's demand starts to rise, we also want to be a green destination for locals as well as people who are visiting, and make Lazarus Island and many others something which is very palatable for the eco-tourist and the eco-traveller.
9 glamping tents will open along the island's horseshoe-shaped lagoon at year's end, offering guests unobstructed sea views. A newly opened convenience store also means that visitors will no longer need to lug around bottles of water. Instead, they'll have access to groceries and ready-to-eat meals, among others. And for those planning to take to the pristine waters, a new sea sports centre opening next week will offer a range of non-motorised activities. Chloe Chu checks out the exciting new developments on Lazarus Island.
A chance to reconnect with nature amid the hustle and bustle of life. Lazarus Island will soon boast new glamping units by the beach. It'll be an alternative to the popular tiny houses on the island, which have welcomed at least 1,000 guests in the past 5 months.
In terms of the response from the public, it has been very encouraging, and we are almost fully booked out till February or March next year.
These houses are powered mainly by solar and include nifty features like this biodigester that turns food waste into compost.
We are also working with a lot of nature group operators that actually organizes tour for people on the island itself, so they actually get to know more about the environment that our tiny houses are sited on.
This drive to spread the conservation message is also shared by other firms on the island, like this new water sports centre with kayaks, paddleboards and floating yoga docks. It's looking to educate the public through sports, like how to carry equipment out to sea properly.
We also explained that in the process of dragging, you cause erosion, and then you also affect the grass. We actually marked out like, okay, these are the areas that has coral reefs. We have 250 species in the southern islands. These are the area that has seagrass, and you are actually at this location. This is where you're allowed to paddle. You cannot go out.
Whether you're up for some water sports or just want a quiet night in nature in one of the tiny houses, there's something for everyone here on Lazarus Island. It's all part of plans to extend the Sentosa getaway to the southern islands in an eco-friendly and sustainable manner.
And if you're feeling peckish, the island's food offerings are in line with going green as well. This provision shop and food truck in one will be serving up sustainably grown gourmet offerings.
We are actually supporting local farms in terms of the menu that we actually put into at this food booth. Yeah, so you can see local farm mussels. The nearby hatchery, just on this island as well, is Kubara. So they have barramundi, which we will be selling for a barbecue set as well.
Even the carrier bags are made of cassava, so that it will become fish food if accidentally disposed of in the sea. All these initiatives contribute to the Singapore Green Plan. The local tourism board wants to make the country a sustainable urban destination by 2030. One where the air is a little fresher and the grass a little greener.